Thank you for visiting. I'm Jack, and this is my channel where I share useful content that I hope you enjoy, so let's get to the video. Interesting facts about the United States. The United States of America, the land of the free, consists of 50 states. Over 328 million people reside in America, making it the third most populous country in the world. The U.S. is also the fourth largest country in the world by total area. This vast country is well known across the world and has a cultural imprint that is driven by technological innovation, popular movies, television, and music. Discover all the amazing and interesting things in America. America is home to many natural wonders. America is home to many natural wonders of the world. In fact, the United Nations Education, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, have recognized many heritage sites in America. According to UNESCO, a World Heritage Site is a place of special cultural or physical significance. Some examples of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites in America are the Grand Canyon National Park, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Yellowstone National Park, and a few others. Check out the full list of natural UNESCO World Heritage Sites of the USA. The U.S. has the fourth longest river system in the world. The Missouri River is the longest river in North America. The river derives from Montana, located at the base of the Rocky Mountains, and flows for approximately 341 miles, 767 kilometers, before it empties into the Mississippi River just north of St. Louis, Missouri. The Missouri River and the Mississippi River combine to create the fourth longest river system in the world. For thousands of years, many people have depended on the Missouri River. From drinking water to transportation, irrigation, flood control, and now even for the generation of hydroelectric power. As you can see, this long body of water has played an important role over the years. The U.S. has the largest economy in the world. The United States has maintained its position of being the world's largest economy since 1871. The economy is so large that the U.S. is often noted as an economic superpower, and this is due to the fact that it makes up almost a quarter of the global economy. The U.S. economy is connected to the country's enormous population, technological innovation, high consumer spending, high average incomes, as well as a moderate unemployment rate. The American flag has had 27 versions. The first American flag only displayed 13 stripes as well as 13 stars that were arranged in a circle. The stars and stripes represented the 13 colonies that declared independence from Great Britain. While the origins of the first American flag are unknown, some do believe that it was designed by a New Jersey congressman, Francis Hopkinson, and sewn by a Philadelphia seamstress, Betsy Ross. Since the founding of the United States, there have been 27 versions of the American flag. Each new flag represented the addition of new states. Today, the American flag displays 50 stars that represent the 50 states that make up the U.S. Home to some of the best musical artists of all time. Not only is America a huge country, but their musical impression has made a big impact on the world too. America dominates the music industry as there are so many talented musicians that call America home. Some of the best musical artists include Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, Jimi Hendrix, Madonna, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Beyoncé, and many, many more. Center of entertainment. America has a huge impact on global culture, and a portion of that stems from entertainment. Many romance and action movies we enjoy are filmed and produced in the United States. Hollywood is globally well known as the center of entertainment, and some would consider that it is one of the most famous places on earth. Hollywood attracts tourists from all over the world with landmarks such as the Brass Star Embedded Walk of Fame and the TCL Chinese Theater. There are endless things to do in Hollywood surrounding the entertainment industry, making it a top destination for film buffs to visit. Washington, D.C. wasn't always the capital of America. Many recognize Washington, D.C. as the capital of the United States, but that wasn't always the case. Washington didn't become the capital until 1790, believe it or not. From 1785 until 1790, New York City served as the country's capital. While it may not be the capital today, Over 8 million people reside in New York City, making it the most populous city in America, and it's one of the best cities to visit in the USA. While it is one of the best places to visit, it is also one of the rudest cities in America, so be sure to choose your words carefully with the locals. Las Vegas is the gambling capital of the world. Las Vegas, Nevada is the 28th most populated city in the United States and is the most populous city in Nevada. This famous city is renowned for its nightlife, entertainment, gambling, shopping, and fine dining. Las Vegas has the largest strip of casinos, which has earned this city the gambling capital of the world title. The city is also famous for its mega casino hotels, which has also earned Las Vegas the title of entertainment capital of the world. Further, Las Vegas is one of the world's most visited tourist destinations as well as one of the top destinations for business conventions in the United States. There is more bourbon than people in Kentucky. The bourbon industry is growing at a fast pace. This is great news for Kentucky, as they produce 96% of the world's bourbon. Due to the high demand, Kentucky stores about 4.7 million barrels filled with bourbon. Surprisingly, the number of barrels outweighs the population of Kentucky, as there are 4.3 million residents. Some speculate that this booming industry has the American drama series, Mad Men, to thank for making bourbon cocktails cool again. Nonetheless, whether you like bourbon because it's trendy or because you simply enjoy the flavor, we all have the state of Kentucky to thank for this delicious beverage. There's a city named Boring, and it's in Oregon. When you hear the word boring, nothing exciting comes to mind, so you might be asking yourself who would ever want to reside in a city named Boring. Believe it or not, tucked away in the state of Oregon about 20 miles from Portland is a city named Boring with a population of over 7,000 people. While this may sound like an obscure name for a city, the name was chosen for a reason. The city was named after its founder, William H. Boring, who farmed the land in the 1870s. To make things more exciting, Boring, Oregon partnered with Dole, Scotland, and have even declared August 9th as the annual Dole, Boring Day. This newfound partnership has sparked tourists' interest and is putting Boring, Oregon back on the map. The U.S. doesn't have an official language. While English is predominantly spoken across the United States, on a federal level there are no laws stating that English is the official language. However, even though there are no federal laws, 31 states have declared English the official language. Further, there are only a few states that are officially bilingual. For example, in New Mexico, the official language is English and Spanish, whereas, in Louisiana, the official language is English and French, and finally, in Hawaii, the official language is English and Hawaiian. Alaska has the longest coastline in the U.S. In comparison to other states, Alaska has the longest coastline. By definition, the coastline is the length of land bordering the ocean, and Alaska borders both the Pacific Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. To explain further, if you only measure the coastline, it is 6,640 miles long, whereas if you measure all the bays and inlets, you'll discover that Alaska stretches across 47,000 miles, which is longer than all the states combined. The U.S. is called many names. The United States is by far the most famous country in the world. It's famous for its attractions, such as the Grand Canyon, tech innovation, sports, and it has a large imprint on the global culture thanks to famous movies, television shows, and music. However, did you know that the United States of America is referred to several different names? Some of these recognizable names are the United States, the U.S., and America. Thankfully, all of these names are considered appropriate. The U.S. has many hotels featured in famous movies. Have you ever wondered what it would be like walking the halls of hotels that are featured in famous films? Well, in America you can experience it. Many films use real hotels and resorts to shoot their scenes, and this means we can visit and even stay overnight in them too, swim in the pool at the Fontainebleau in Miami, Florida, and relive the scenes of Scarface, or perhaps you'd enjoy walking the halls of the Plaza Hotel in New York, where scenes from The Great Gatsby were shot. The Plaza is also featured in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Sleepless in Seattle, as well as several other films too. There are many free museums in the country's capital. Washington, D.C., America's capital, is the heart of American history and culture. There are many things to see and do in Washington, D.C., including many free museums. The Smithsonian Institute museums are a must-visit, and many of them are located on the National Mall. In fact, 11 of the 20 Smithsonian Institute museums are located in Washington, including the National Museum of Natural History, National Museum of American History, National Museum of African American History and Culture, as well as several others. Full of beautiful landscapes. While America is famous for the hustle and bustle of its major cities, this beautiful country also offers stunning picturesque landscapes. As mentioned previously, the Grand Canyons is one of the most popular tourist destinations when it comes to picturesque views, but there are many others too. Consider checking out America's highest mountain, Mount McKinley, located in Alaska. Or perhaps you'd like to head to Utah and take in the view of Zion Canyon at the Zion National Park for more beautiful landscapes. Be sure to check out the most picturesque views in the United States. Iconic food in America. Like other countries, America is famous for a few dishes. To begin, the iconic Twinkies were invented in Illinois in the 1930s by a baker named James Alexander Dewar. Legend has it that the name for this sugary snack was inspired by a billboard that was advertising Ford Twinkle Toe shoes. The inventor of corn dogs is uncertain, but it was definitely invented by someone in America in the later 1930s. Since then, this popular state fair food has made its way into the many freezers across North America and beyond. A few other iconic American foods include cheeseburgers, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, s'mores, barbecue ribs, and more. The Statue of Liberty was a gift. The Statue of Liberty, formerly known as Liberty Enlightening the World, was a gift from France. This gift was sent to celebrate 100 years of Franco-American friendship. The statue was sculpted by Frederic Auguste Bartholdi, while the framework was designed by a French engineer, Gustave Eiffel, who also designed the Eiffel Tower. The Statue of Liberty is located on Liberty Island in New York, New York. The torch is a symbol of enlightenment and lights the way to freedom by showing us the path to liberty. The Gateway Arch is the tallest monument in the U.S. The Gateway Arch, also known as the Gateway to the West, is a monument in St. Louis, Missouri, and sits along the west bank of the Mississippi River. At 630 feet tall, the Gateway Arch claims the title of the tallest man-made monument in the U.S. The monument commemorates the westward expansion of the United States and is officially dedicated to the American people. The arch is internationally recognized as a symbol of St. Louis, and because of this, it is a popular tourist destination. The most visited museum is in Washington. Have you ever been curious about the space shuttle, astronomy, or the Wright brothers? Well, you can learn about these popular aviation and space topics at the most visited museum in America, the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum, located in Washington, D.C. This museum sees about 9 million visitors annually. Admission to this museum is free and is open daily from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. The only day the museum is closed is on December 25th. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoyed the video.